Hello my loves! Today is the 5th and final day of the Spring Forward series. I really hope you guys have been enjoying it. And today's video is a very highly requested video that I get asked about a lot. And this one is about my makeup collection. And I thought since it's springtime and I already went through and I edited my wardrobe and I shared some tips and tricks on how to do that yourself in my day 2 of Spring Forward series if you guys are interested in that. So I edited and cleaned out my wardrobe and I figured, well, I might as well do my makeup collection while I'm at it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a disaster. So here's some footage of the before shot of my collection and what it looked like before I went through and organized it all for you guys. And while I show you that, I'm going to put out kind of the disclaimer that everyone does. This is not a video that is bragging about the amount of makeup that I have and all that stuff that everyone gets flack for. This is merely to show you ways in which to organize your own collection, give you some tips and tricks on how I like to sort things and how I like to compartmentalize them and all that fun stuff. Okay, so for this video I'm going to start out and show you kind of how I went about organizing and, you know, purging my collection, and give you some tips and tricks on that end of things. And then I'm going to show you the final result and walk you through drawer by drawer. I'm not going to get into a ton of detail here, just kind of show you how I thought best for me to organize it so that it's more accessible, it's easier to find things, and all that fun stuff. So let's just get into it. And stay tuned to the end of the video as well, because you guys gave me all of your tips and tricks and showed me how you guys organize your makeup collection. So I'm putting that all at the end of the video so you guys can get some more ideas on how other people organize their makeup collection. So before I get started in any of this kind of stuff, I like to arm myself with the essentials. So this includes things like your cleaning supplies, so paper towels and a cleaner. Also get a makeup remover as well, because if you're like me at all, you're just a disaster and like there's just makeup spills like all over the place. So I just take a makeup remover and use that to get rid of any of the stained makeup that's in the drawers. I sound like a mess. I'm really not that messy, but you know, it happens. Also, it's a good idea to have cotton pads on you and eye makeup remover on you anyway, because I'm constantly swatching things as I go through and deciding, you know, do I still use this product? Is this something that my sister or sisters-in-law would get better use out of? I have a toss bag for stuff that's really, really old and I don't know why I still have it. And then I have a donate bin. Yes, I do have a donate bin, but I use it to donate things that haven't been used a lot, are still relatively new, and I can give to my sister or my sisters-in-law, i.e. family. Also, I've listed in the info bar below the expiry dates that you should probably use as guidelines when you're going through your collection and trying to get a sense of, you know, what's old, especially for like eyeliners and mascara, guys, that they just harbor so much bacteria, so really be sticklers for those. Now, when I was going through all my makeup, I went drawer by drawer and I started with where I had, you know, the most issue, which was my eyeshadow drawer and my lipstick drawer. I wanted to start with those ones first and get those out of the way, and then once those were a little bit more organized, I would get a better sense of how I wanted to arrange everything. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's pretty standard and pretty straightforward to clean out your makeup collection. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of walk you through each drawer and show you how I ended up organizing everything. So let's do this. So this here is my makeup collection. It is right underneath my desk. It's one of those Alex drawer things from IKEA. They're fabulous, and yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. So the first drawer that's here, this is all of the makeup that I use on a pretty regular basis. And so I've kind of organized everything into, you know, this is all my face makeup, the blushes and bronzers, lip products. These are the palettes that I use on a regular basis, and then this is like, you know, eye stuff, so primers and, you know, random eyeshadow palettes and liners and things of that nature. So that is what I keep in this drawer. And then in the second drawer, I've switched it up, and this is where all of my lip products go. And what makes most sense for me for organizing is I went by color. So I have all my pinks here, my reds here, my neutrals there, and then any sort of dark lipsticks and liners went in here. So that just made more sense for me, because when I was thinking about it, I used to have it set up so it was like lipsticks, lip glosses, lip stains, that kind of thing. And I found myself, when I was more reaching for products, I was mostly going by, okay, I feel like wearing pink lipstick. And then I wouldn't be able to find the color I was looking for. So this just made more sense for me and how I wanted to set it up. And then in the next drawer is a lot of my face products. So I have the concealers and things over here, and then in the back here I have all of my highlighters and primers, and then I have all my blushes and bronzers. I realize I have a lot of blushes and bronzers. That's an excessive amount, but yeah, so this is all, most of the face stuff that I use on, you know, a fairly regular basis. I like to switch up, especially like blushes and bronzers. I like to switch those up pretty regularly. And then down here, this one needs a little bit more work, but you know, this is all a work in progress, people. I have all of my foundations down here and BB creams and any of the the sponges and things like that. All of my powders, and then at the back there I have products that I haven't opened yet. So they're, you know, at like extras that I have back there. So yeah, that's how that's set up so far. And then down here is all of my eye products in the final drawer here. So I have all of my mascaras here, my primers and things, and you know, gel liners are kind of in the middle there. Back here I have all of my eyeliners. Now this isn't really how I want to have it kind of set up long term. This is kind of a mishmash of all these different eyeliners, and it's kind of messy this way. What I'd like to eventually do is have smaller compartments for each color of liner, and that would just make it a little bit easier to find things. So that is still in the works. And then over here is all of my loose shadows, a random curling thing. But yeah, so any of my loose shadows are all in here. And that's pretty much it. That's how I like to organize things. I guess I should also show you how I organize this stuff on my desk. So I have my face brushes in this little pot. This is actually like a plant pot. I don't know what it's called, but one of those potted things from IKEA. So I got a bunch of those, and that was nice and cheap. And then I have my, you know, eye brushes over here that I use on a consistent basis, and then in here is all of the mascaras and eyeliners and things that I use on a pretty regular basis. And that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you so much for supporting me this crazy week of Spring Forward and all the different videos. You can go and check out the whole series and the whole playlist I will put the link in the info bar below, and I'll put it somewhere on the screen for you guys as well. Thank you again for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you love makeup collection videos, and I'll see you guys all on Tuesday. Love you girls so much. Mwah.